Steel chains, cold metal pods, 6 women, 1 brutal structure, and 1 last survivor standing while the entire arena chant her name. Tonight wasn't just a match. It was a war inside the most unforgiving cage in sports entertainment. Because when the WWE Elimination Chamber lowers, nobody walks out the same. And what went down in the women's chamber? Absolute chaos. Welcome back to Wrestling News WWE, where we break down the biggest moments, the wildest matches, and the stories that shake the wrestling world. If you love smart wrestling analysis and high-impact action, hit subscribe and let's dive straight into it. This year's Women's Elimination Chamber wasn't just stacked, it was explosive. Inside the structure, we had Tiffany Stratton, the rising superstar with unreal athleticism, Rhea Ripley, the Eradicator, pure dominance personified Alexa Bliss, the unpredictable mastermind, Asuka, the Empress of Tomorrow with lethal strikes, Kiana James, the strategist looking to shock the world, and Raquel Rodriguez, representing the Judgment Day, bringing raw power into the cage from the start. The energy felt different. This wasn't technical wrestling. This was survival. Bodies were flying into chains, faces smashed into a plexiglass. Every elimination felt personal. Stratton showed exactly why people call her the future. Her speed and aerial game kept her alive when bigger opponents tried to ground her. Every time someone thought she was finished, boom, another flip, another counter, another near fall. But looming over everyone like a final boss was Ripley. Every time Rhea stepped into the center, the match slowed down. Not because she was tired, because everyone else was scared. She wasn't wrestling, she was hunting. Bliss tried mind games. Asuka brought those sharp kicks and submissions. Raquel used her power. Kiana looked for openings, but Ripley kept dismantling anyone who stepped up. Then we reached the final stretch. Ripley, Stratton, last two standing. Youth versus dominance, speed versus power. Stratton refused to back down. She kept attacking from angles, springboarding, taking risks. The crowd started believing we might actually see an upset. Then came the turning point. Rhea blasts her with a brutal kick and hoists Tiffany on her shoulders, planting her face first into the mat. That impact echoed through the chamber. Near fall, but Stratton survives. She escapes the next setup, counters, and suddenly momentum flips. Rhea crashes shoulder first into the ring post. Now she's hurt. Tiffany climbs, high-risk dot in. Oh, hesitation, Swanton, another near fall. You could feel the shock in the arena. She almost had her. Then Stratton throws everything left in the tank. Finley slam. She goes back up top, setting up the prettiest moonsault ever. If she hits this, it's over. But this is where experience shows. Ripley shoves her into the pod wall. Steel and plexiglass rattling, then scoops her up in one terrifying motion to RipTide. Dot boom. In escape, 0.3 count. Game over. The Eradicator stands tall. Analysis commentary. Section, this wasn't just a win. It was a statement. Ripley didn't just survive the chamber, she controlled it. Every exchange reminded us why she's one of the most dominant women on the roster today, but credit where it's due. Tiffany Stratton proved she belongs in the main event conversation. She went toe-to-toe with arguably the most destructive force in the division and nearly stole it. That's star-making stuff. And if this is the future of the women's division, we're in for something special, because the gap between contender and champion is shrinking fast, and Ripley now has a giant target on her back. If you enjoyed this breakdown and want more deep dives, match analysis, and wrestling storytelling, smash that like button and subscribe to Wrestling News WWE. Who impressed you the most in the chamber? Was Stratton one move away from history, or is Ripley simply unstoppable? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Until next time, keep watching, keep cheering, and never tap.